start the recording so I have something to
Y'all.
play back. Okay, Dottie, have a good time in Colorado.
Thank
Hi,
you.
Dottie. Have fun.
What'd you say, Snake?
Hey, Snake, how you doing?
Snake, we can't hear you. Snake, you must be muted.
Yeah, we can't hear you, so maybe you need to. Let me see what it says. Yeah, it says you don't have your mic on. At least that's what I'm seeing. Well, David, that's really good news about Karen.
Yeah, it's outstanding. It really is. I kind of don't believe it, but it's. I mean, she was.
Well,
So
sleep
how-
apnea is a big deal for a lot of people.
Yeah, apparently so. Yeah. I'm just thankful that. I mean, it's like just about 180 degrees difference now.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I've heard that. I heard that from a number of people. Does she have one of those machines that has a hose on it, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I mean, I've been on one for a long time, but my sleep issues were way different. It didn't. There'd been no effect on my memory or anything like that. But
Hey,
Hey,
Chris.
Hey guys.
Chris, all
Hey,
right,
good to see
Chris,
you.
what's for dinner?
gonna be leftovers tonight.
I'm sure they're great.
I love leftovers.
Yeah.
My favorite.
I always overcook so that because I do enjoy the leftovers
It is,
just
Jim.
as anything else.
Yeah.
Hey, Gim. And
Afternoon.
here comes
Hey,
Mike
guy.
Gentry.
Hey, Gim. Yeah, psychedelic, far out, man.
That's it. That's it.
Oh,
Gotta see
Mike
the,
Gentry, Dottie, come say hello to Mike.
Mike, hey,
see the banjo here.
hey Dot,
Hey, Michael
how you doing, darling?
Chris and Jim.
and
Hey,
Chris
Dot.
and
Yes.
Jim.
You bet.
Yeah,
Y'all.
Chris. I like it.
You bunch
Yeah.
of old farts. Oh, I'm sorry.
And David.
Oh.
David.
Sorry, I'm in the same category.
So we had a break. We miss each other, huh?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Jeez.
Yeah. Yes.
Mike's forehead.
Yeah,
We're
I'm
having
sorry we stopped for a month. It was just I was gone for 2 or 3 weeks, and Billy's tied up with his grandkids. So
This
Yeah.
Snake.
He's all over Facebook with his grandkids. I love it. Yeah, he's
Well, the
good.
thing is, we needed that month off because Mike Gentry was starting to bore me.
Oh man.
Yeah. So, you guys got done with the heat. Hey, Snake. Turn your
Snake's having a little problem
microphone on.
getting his
Turn
mic.
your microphone on, Snake.
Yeah.
Oh well, while Snake's trying to get going, Barry had sent some pictures in.
Oh, you got some new pictures, Barry. Dottie found these.
Yep.
Oh,
Whoa.
Oh my word.
But look, that's one of the few pictures of Neil Tidwell.
Oh,
Like
Did
that,
he-
not that one, huh?
did it pop back to a different one? Shit.
Yeah, that popped back to Neil Undersayer.
Yeah.
Let me figure out what I did.
Scared of Barry in your picture.
all right.
I think I'm gonna get going.
Okay.
Bye, Dot.
All right, now you see it, don't you?
Now the
Yeah,
tuba player is Neil Tidwell.
Oh.
And, Mike, you could verify he's probably had the best technique of any tuba player we ever worked with.
Yeah.
Well, he
He
was
was
at
a
the
great-
symphony.
He worked with the New Orleans Philharmonic Symphony. He taught at Loyola University. And as far as his technique, was impeccable. His tone was impeccable.
Oh,
Everything
yeah.
about it. Everything about him. The bad news is he died in his 40s.
Died?
You know,
Yeah, he died in his 40s.
there's a lot of
He
that
was up
going
in
on.
New York,
Too
wasn't he?
bad.
Something like that, Barry?
Huh?
Was he up in New York or something like that? He wasn't in New Orleans,
He was up in Pittsburgh. He got a job in the Pittsburgh Symphony.
Pittsburgh.
And
Okay.
he was playing your neck of the wood, Chris.
Yeah. Before my time here, though.
But Neil, and that's Maynard on trombone, his back. But Neil was a fabulous tuba player.
And a
Fab-
good guy. He's a good guy, too.
Good guy, David. You remember him?
Yeah, I do. I do.
Yeah, I remember he used to have a little red Alfa Romeo
Ooh, nice,
convertible.
nice.
But look, I like the piano with a couple of mugs and a couple of pitchers for the four of us out there.
Nice touch, right, I like that.
Oh, yeah. The band never drank, though.
No.
Never.
Just there for props.
Just
There
a
Just for
for
taste.
show.
props.
Just for show.
As Maynard would say, just a taste.
A little marketing, yeah, I see that, yeah.
And I was playing my new Janie banjo.
Yeah, shiny. Oh no, that's your the strap.
Oh, Janie Banjo, yeah, right, they had that funny little fret, had a little nut up there, the board, where
Little
where they-
mute. String mute.
yeah, right,
That's 74. What
Hey,
happened?
hey.
Dottie was going through photos for this reunion. We're coming up. We're gonna do it a couple of weeks, school reunion, and she
Okay.
was into the pre-digital stuff, and that's where some of these photos that I sent Tom came from. There's another one, same thing. That's David Weibel on side.
Slide
banjo.
girl and Roger. Is that Roger?
I thought it was Wes Mix.
oh,
No,
Maybe.
I thought it was Wes Mix all over, but it could be Roger. I don't know.
So that was 74, Barry?
Yeah, 74.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah. Hi, Snake.
Good.
Yeah, man.
They say that looks like West Mix. Yeah.
I think it's Wes Mix.
Hey,
Rick.
Rick.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, Rick.
Hello, hello.
But that's Dave Weibel playing side banjo.
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
Hey, Barry, did you say your wife's coming to Colorado?
Dottie and I are going to go. We're going to Vail in a few weeks. We got a school reunion. Somebody that she went to school with owns a house in Vail,
You gonna be in Denver at all?
just at the airport.
You flying into Vail?
No, flying into Denver,
Okay.
and then a 2.5, 3 hour drive.
It's how much?
2.5 to 3 hours, they told us.
Yeah, it's a yeah.
The
If
Vail.
you're not used to driving those mountains, yeah, it'll be 2.5 to 3 hours easy.
Yeah.
Hell, it takes you a half hour to get from the airport to Denver.
yeah,
It's so far east.
If you're driving in the mountains, you probably go right by my place. Let's stop for a beer.
But yeah,
Where'd David go? He's not here.
He was on and then I don't know.
Lost his internet probably or something.
So everybody survived the heat?
Ooh, been rough out here.
Man.
we
Here,
got,
barely
we
around here. Around
we
here,
got,
we had like 10 days of in the hundreds.
really, wow, we got.
Cool
No
down.
rain, with no
Cooled
rain at
down to
all.
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
we-
cooled
we
down to a
got-
nice 94, 95 today, so that's not too bad.
Yes, it's 84 here. It was 59 when I went and had coffee this morning. 59
59.
degrees.
Jeez.
Had to
Yeah,
go
we're-
get had to go put on another shirt.
we're in the nineties up here,
59.
and it's been in the nineties for the last several days, and that's very unusual for us for this time of year.
Yeah,
They're
us
saying up
too.
on the
It's
East
been-
Coast,
It's
yeah.
been hot here. It's been beautiful the last month, but it's got hot this last week.
Yeah.
Well, here in New Orleans, we consider it cool today. 95 feels like 118.
Yeah,
Oh,
nice,
Lord. Oh,
nice,
Lord.
nice,
I couldn't
nice,
survive.
comfortable day.
I couldn't survive in that.
Rick,
Do you go
this
out-
is cool.
Do you guys go outside at all? I mean, or do you still live inside?
Yeah, we inside. I went outside and walked on the pavement, and
Yeah.
I got blisters on my bottom of my feet from 2 weeks ago.
You were in Destin, weren't you? Or
Yeah.
Florida? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they talk up here about don't take your dog out on the black asphalt.
Right.
Oh, sure.
Same
Keep them on
thing.
the grass.
Understand, my feet got burned. Man.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, silly question, but were you wearing shoes?
No,
No, okay.
no, I'm coming from a silly guy.
That's okay. We knew that.
Oh,
I
where's
was
Bill?
walking to the pool and burnt my feet walking to the pool.
Oh. Painful.
What's your
That's
pool
how hot
water
it-
temperature? What's your pool temperature of water? Do you know?
I don't know, but you can take in that pavement I was walking on, fried eggs on it. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Roger was telling me a few weeks ago his water temperature was like 94 degrees in his pool. It was so
Yeah.
hot at Phoenix, where he is. That's just incredible.
We used to go down to Phoenix. My grandma lived there. And I remember and this was like late 50s, early 60s. It was 115 in the shade. We were sitting outside. We were outside
Yeah.
drinking beer. It got down to 105. It was comfortable.
Yeah.
Very-
jeez.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm in contact with Igor and Barbara Glenn. I did some work with them several years ago. We stayed in touch, and they live in Phoenix, and it's just been murder. It's 115 degrees. You can't go outside at all. I mean,
That's what Roger said. He said he can't even hardly go outside for anything. It's just too hot
Yeah.
to go anywhere.
and Igor said it was so hot that the windshield wipers on his car melted and stuck to the windshield.
Oh, that's
I don't
hot.
know. I don't know whether he's bullshitting me or not, but it's I can, but it's hot.
Phoenix gets hot. It used to be a different hot 20, 30, 40 years ago before they started irrigating the valley of
Yeah.
the sun, they call it. And now they've got all these nurseries there that they have to irrigate. And so Phoenix not only has got the heat now, but it's got the humidity too.
Jeez.
Oh,
Well, in another 30 or 40 years, the heat they won't have any humidity because there won't be any water.
Yep. It's happening like that a lot of places.
Well, I don't think the world is taking sufficient notice of the climate change and the problem of melting of the ice and all that. The current course and speed, this planet will not be livable in another 60 or 80 years. It really isn't. It's just so tragic. It really is.
so many people don't believe it. It's
A
just-
problem this big.
it's-
Well, they're wrong.
They're stupid. They're
You got to
stupid.
face it, man. They're wrong.
They're stupid.
Scientists been telling us for 50 freaking years what's going to happen. Now it's happening. Big deal.
Follow the science.
We're on our way to nowhere. I mean, we're not going to see it, but it's going to be uncomfortable for us. But for God, I feel sorry for the kids. I really do.
For our grandkids, I'm worried about that.
Kids, the great
The grandkids' kids will not have a planet to live on unless we make serious changes and do it bloody quick. I'll tell you. End of lecture. Sorry.
100% right. 100%. What's up, David?
Gim, if you look back on history, weather history, which I have at one time or another, and,
Yeah.
and plotted the graphs, the warm and cold period is like cyclical. It goes up and down, up and down.
Oh, it goes up and down. That's for sure. But us burning fossil fuel has made it worse, and it made it worse and made it happen faster. What used to take a million years is not going to take 150. And that sort of
Right.
Hey, Rod,
Speaking of Roger. What's up, Roger?
How y'all doing there?
Cool.
Speaking of
Hey,
Phoenix,
Ryan.
Speaking of
Roger,
ours,
you miss me?
They what?
I said, did you miss me?
Yeah, I missed you. I certainly
No, I
did.
knew it. I knew it, partner. I knew
Yeah,
it.
man. I'm missing you.
We
That's what
missed
I've
you.
heard.
Missed you.
Maybe I should come to New Orleans. So I could see you closer.
Look, and before we started this session today, Tom and I were on, the two of us. We said, oh, with the break, there'll be no more than 4 of us. Look at this, we got a full house.
Yeah.
well, good showing, a good showing.
Good,
yes.
it's good.
Yeah.
The
I like that
hardcore-
shirt you got on, Kim.
The hardcore is still here, yes.
What's Joel doing these days, Kim? Anything?
Joel is not well. I haven't talked with him, but I talked recently with Emily, and she's he's fallen a couple of times and has broken things, but she didn't elaborate as what that was. But he's healing, and last time I saw him was at one of our friends' funerals, and he and I got a little chat time, but not much. He just doesn't look good at all. I don't think. I'm not looking at the end here. I'm not forecasting an early end of this, but it just didn't look good.
Yeah.
How old is Joel?
86 or 7, something like that.
Okay, he was born in 1936.
You know these things. Good for you.
86, 87.
It's in the promo stuff from Your Father's Mustache.
Oh,
So he's
86,
34,
87.
he's 87. He'll be 88 coming up next month.
I was born in 37.
Yeah. He and I got the same birthday, October 20th.
that's cool. That's cool.
Yep. So I always, wish him a happy birthday, and he tells me not to give him any more birthday wishes. Doesn't want any more.
Yeah.
I'm so old, my social security number is 2.
That's good.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Ah,
Oh, well.
so Gim, are you gigging at all now?
Yeah, I'm working with a little swing band. We do the old charts, old stuff, and it's fine because they're usually the usual gig is about an hour, and we're doing 2 or 3 a month, and that's fine. Yeah,
Good.
I play a couple of jazz jobs, banjo, Dixieland kind of jobs. I get once in a while for those. I got a couple of coming up, one in October and one in November, but it's
Wow.
it's not much really, but but keeps the rust off.
Well, I got some rust is so thick I don't know where to put it all. It's the last gig I had, an official gig, rather than just practicing or playing for friends, is with Barry on the boat. You and me back in right before COVID.
Oh wow.
Wow.
So it's been 4 or 5 years. I pick up the banjo every once in a while, and after a few minutes, wonder why. And,
Yeah, you have a sing along?
I have a jerk along.
Oh, what the hell is that?
Oh, man.
Jesus. You guys want to hear a Jimmy Buffett story?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure,
A real one?
Sure.
Anyway,
sure.
I had the Clarity next door on the Mustache, which was a sort of a folk music and little progressive jazz club, everything. So one evening I was there and I took and Stan Roberts sort of managed the club for me and was my main bartender. So I said, I'll be back. So I usually walk down Bourbon Street and check what's going on. I come back and I said, who's playing on this stage? I said, our rule, nobody sets in between the acts. And sometimes you let someone sit in, you don't know anything about them, and they clear the house. So I said, if somebody wants to play, they got to come back on Tuesday and play in front of you or I. He said, no, that's Jimmy Buffett up there playing. I said, that's Jimmy Buffett? We didn't know what he looked like. We had his album and everything. And I said, well, how did he get up here? He says, this is a strange story. He said, the guy came in, a radio station guy with Jimmy Buffett. They said, well, let this guy sit in. He didn't tell him who he was. He said, no, we can't do that. He has to come by and audition on Tuesday if he wants to sit in. That's our house. And Stan didn't know what Jimmy Buffett looked like, so he's right over there. Stan said, well, yeah, I see him. we still have to come back on Tuesday and you know, try out if he wants to spend it. So, well, that's Jimmy Buffett. And Jimmy Buffett wasn't that big yet. He was just growing. So anyway, we hadn't let him set in and play some tunes.
Wow.
Good story.
Yeah, that was.
Did you have a regular band there, Roger?
Oh yeah, I had regular acts every week. Certain acts on certain nights. I had on the weekends I had like a 4-piece band, Kurt Kaysen and the Wheeler Sisters, which were just absolutely outrageous. They were really good.
I remember
Yeah.
them.
I remember them.
Yeah, they were good. And then on the slower nights, I'd have a single acts, and Les Moore played there a lot.
I was gonna say Les played there, didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, and
He was good.
another guy, and I can't think of the other guy's name, but yeah, the thing, it was all set up perfectly. Well, I had it designed. I had an old Victrola case, you know, where they played the music and the had the handle go around and around. Well, I gutted that
Yeah.
out and put a sound system at the top, real nice Highland turntable, and then below were all these controls, and up against behind the bandstand, I had jacks, so the musicians just come and plug in. You can plug his guitar and electric piano or whatever. So they didn't have to carry all this equipment with them, and the speakers were actually monitors off of the stages of the music group. So it made it real easy for people to come and play, and yeah, it was a good gig.
I remember when before you had it, Roger, was Andy.
Yeah,
I remember seeing David Allen Coe there.
yeah. Joanne Clevenger and her husband Max. I was in charge of making sure that place kept busy, or we rented it out. Before that, it was called the Intellect.
Right.
A guy by the name of Joe Biggs ran it. He was also a private investigator. He's quite a character. Well, he wouldn't open certain nights and everything. I said, "Hey, Joe, what's going on here?" The doors locked up all the time. So he wasn't interested anymore. And I happened to live in this big brown house, a White House, out where the Musicians Union is now. And several people from the Mustache lived out there in this building over the years. And above me lived Joanne and Max. And she was the one to get into the music business at one time. I said, "Listen, are you interested in taking over a little club? It needs to be cleaned up and put some live music in it." She said, "Yeah." She came down and looked at it. So I rented it out to her, and she named it Andy's. And then over the years, she lost interest also. So but then one time, David and I were going to do it together. And and then I got involved in it. I told Joe, I said, I like to just do this club on my own. So I said, "David, you just run the Mustache."
Hey, Ira.
Welcome back, everybody.
Yeah.
Hey, Ira.
How's
Ira.
everybody doing?
You look good, Ira.
Thank you. I'm still alive.
Where
I'm
is Ira? I don't see. Oh, there he is.
happy. What's up, Raj?
You missed a hurricane, huh? Or did you get some water down there?
And that was on the other coast.
Oh, yeah.
No,
That was up by Tampa.
Well, you're on the East Coast?
I
thought you were
moved
on
to the
West
East Coast
Oh.
in March. I'm in Boynton Beach.
Oh,
What, did
okay.
you used to be on the West Coast?
I used to be in Fort Myers. Yeah. I
Yeah.
went through Ian last year.
Yeah. I thought you were
But-
still in Fort Myers.
Came out with no problems. So how's everybody doing after this 6-week hiatus?
Missed you.
Yes, indeed.
I've been on a heat wave.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
I lost all my hair.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
Yeah, the weather's been pretty torturous everywhere.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of Wes Mix, is he still alive?
Well, I'm going to
No.
raise the
I
volume
think
on this
West
here.
passed.
What's this?
I saw him down in Punta Gorda about 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah.
One of the festivals down there. He was there. I don't know what he was doing.
Well, he was in Denver quite a while too, Mike.
Yeah. He was working with Queen City, right?
But I was wondering, was he still alive or not?
As far as I know,
No.
he was hanging out with a guy named Pat O'Brien, banjo player.
Yeah.
Very good.
Oh,
I
And,
heard he had died, but I don't know for sure.
I heard
Yeah.
that too.
Heard it
What's
to the
that?
grapevine.
That's right.
But Wes was a good player. I've seen him, a half dozen times since I left for Mustache. Saw him at Disney, saw him in Denver, saw him in Punta Florida.
We play different instruments too, so.
Hmm.
He was playing trumpet.
Yeah,
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I remember him playing trumpet.
Good trumpet player, good trumpet player.
A good banjo player, good guitar player, and a good tuba player.
yeah.
He played them all. He was a good musician.
Yeah, he light up the whole room, Barry, just by leaving it.
Well, speaking of good musicians,
Wow.
Wow.
Look at that one.
That's a
Judge Shea.
That's Timmy Shea, Barry with hair, Maynard, and
Peter V.
Pete.
Peter
Wow.
Vianetti.
Oh, my.
Look
I
at
know I'm
that.
looking good.
Got all that hair on your head.
It was black. Look at that.
That's
Oh, yeah.
that's Judge Shea on the right.
Yeah.
Judge,
Yeah.
he's a judge, right?
Is Pete still alive?
Yeah.
He used to
Yeah.
judge.
He posts things, but he hadn't.
I have no idea where that shot is taken at. It looks like a beach or something.
Well, it's got some palm trees in the back there.
Yeah, I have no
Yeah.
idea. And I
Got
remember
some-
we got those red, white, and blue vests for
Yeah.
a while.
Yeah. Wow.
And it was the string ties were gone and bow ties were in.
Oh yeah.
A string tie, Jesus. Interesting concept.
Look at Timmy's hair. He looks like
I know.
he looks like Morgus. Jeez.
Morris.
Must
Really.
be fall. Must be fall of him. He's got jackets on.
Yeah.
Winter. Huh.
And
There,
look,
you
we're
ever
all,
seen
we're
you seen
all
much of
holding,
Maynard? You
we're
seen
all
Maynard?
holding a
Barry?
cup.
That is
You
some
ever seen
picture.
Maynard? Barry, do you ever see Maynard around anything? Or-
I haven't seen him in a few years, but I talk to him every once in a while.
Good.
Hey, Dottie just found some. She's here in the garage.
There she is. Hi, Daddy.
Hey, Dottie.
Hey,
What'd you find?
Dottie's got a picture. I don't know if y'all can see it. If I put it up, can y'all?
hold on, let me get rid of this other picture.
Who's that? Pete?
back it up.
Lift it up, Bear.
Lift it up.
Back
Oh,
it
there you
up.
go.
Close
you
and
go.
close.
Barry, you got to talk so it stays on
There
you.
you go.
Yeah, I got to talk so it stays on me.
Up a little bit.
Back it
That's
up.
all right.
Keep it up.
Higher.
Keep talking.
Higher.
Talking, keep talking.
Back it up.
Yeah.
There you go.
There.
That's Mike Gentry, me, and Barry.
Yeah.
And did I see a bear midriff?
Was that before you were married, Dottie?
Oh yeah, I think. Well, I don't. Whoa, yeah. What was I wearing? You know,
That's-
wait. I just want to tell y'all. I'm going through pictures because we're going. You heard we're going to Denver or no Vail for a reunion with my suite mates. Okay,
Of
so
college.
so this is what they said. They go, we were in our 20s in the 70s. Now we're in our 70s.
70s and the 20s, yeah.
That's
Which
good.
is
Scary, huh?
better? Which is better?
We're gonna feel just like we did back that many years ago, right?
Oh, that's good.
Perfect.
Wow.
Right.
I gotta send you this, Mike.
So I got Dottie out here in the
All
garage.
right, yeah.
She never invades
See
the
that?
garage.
Send it to me.
What's that, your man cave, Bear?
Yeah, she never comes out here.
She knows better, huh?
Garage.
She's looking for photos.
Oh, okay.
That's the garage.
And look at it.
Oh, wow.
Someone's had one or two.
Wait, the caption to this one is, "Hey Joel, don't worry about anything down here in New Orleans."
Is that a different vest or is that the vest, the red and white?
That's
That's
red, white, and blue.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the vest I
okay.
had on in the last picture.
Oh, Maynard.
Maynard T. Chattis, the hardest working man in show business.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Mr. Maynard T. Chatters.
Great
When did
shot.
you, what year was that, Barry?
I think 74.
I don't remember those vests.
Man, there's something wrong with your eyes.
Yeah.
He's been drinking the beer through his eyes, it looks like.
Yeah, everything's okay, Joel.
Nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, that's a great shot.
And
That's a good-
Maynard, I will tell you about Maynard. Obviously a black trombone player, but he played the mustache style different than any other trombone player we ever worked with. Mike?
Yep. Absolutely.
And it was great. It was just different.
Mustache with soul.
Mustache Ray Charles band. You know?
Remember when Maynard came to that, when Joel came out of New Orleans some years ago, remember it, Barry? And we all had lunch. It's what used to be the club. And then Maynard came.
I was there for that. Yeah.
Yeah, you were there, Mike. So was Fred. Fred was there.
Yeah.
That's when Milt and Mary went to the bathroom and came back. Apparently the bathroom where the restaurant is now is where Fred's office used to be. Milt and Mary went to the bathroom, came back and said, Fred, I just pissed in your office.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll give him that photo. When Donnie Platt went out, I said, oh, that's a keeper. That has to go on the screen.
Definitely.
That's a good one. Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
What is she looking through a lot of pictures, Barry?
Yeah, getting ready for this college reunion.
Mm.
Is it yours or hers?
Hers.
In Denver, you said, right?
It's in Vail, Colorado. One of the
Oh, Vail.
girls owns a property up there. But Mike remembers all of them, and Tom, they remembered all those girls coming in.
Yeah, Nancy.
Oh,
and all Dottie's roommates.
Right.
How long you going for?
4 or 5 days.
Nice.
What day you going to be there?
I don't know, next week, a week and a half. Next Thursday. Thursday, I won't be on a Zoom meeting probably. Unless I
Probably not.
bring my phone. If I bring my phone and sit in an airport, I'll probably jump on.
Barry, are you renting a car?
Yes.
We had to meet for a beer.
I don't know if we're gonna have time for that. They got things mapped out, you know?
Okay.
Oh,
Dottie just said you wouldn't believe the pictures I'm finding, so maybe in the future-
Here she
Oh,
comes.
here she comes again.
here comes
What do you
another.
got, Daddy?
Oh yeah. She showed
Uh-oh,
me.
it's not going on the screen.
Wow. Time does pass.
Well, here's one of her pictures that she found earlier.
A New Orleans bar song,
I think that's
Yeah.
Kent on the bar.
and that's Tom.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe it is.
That looks like that's you, Tom. Yeah.
That's a while ago.
Is that Bill?
I'm trying to figure out who this is in the middle here.
Is that height or size? Who is that tall?
It's Jimmy
That's not
Buffett.
The girl in the end. Not sure. I think that's Tom. Yeah. That's not Bill Blank, is it? Maybe.
I don't think so. It's one of the few pictures that Billy's not in.
Yeah.
Who is the guy second from our right, the taller guy next to the girl?
That's not Ed, is it? I don't know. That's not Ed. I don't
No.
think so.
That's not James McGivern, is it?
No.
No.
But I remember him. I remember his face. And the girl ended up she ended up being an assistant manager at Houlihan's.
What, the girl on the right?
Yeah, all the way to the right. She was
Yeah.
assistant manager of Houlihan's when we worked there. And she was also at Carnegie.
Oh, really?
I don't
What's
know
her
her name,
name?
but I can't remember her name. She hung around with Big Bill a lot.
Ooh,
Old bar song.
I think all the way to the left in the maroon shirt. That looks like Tom to me.
That's what I think it is.
yeah, that looks like Tom.
Okay, I think so too.
You've been voted in, Tom.
Tom concedes.
Wow, that's a,
Evidently, they have smoking in the club.
oh, yeah.
That's not on that's on the bandstand this picture is taken, right? Not the bar.
Oh, I thought you said it was a bar song.
Well, it might have been, but the flags weren't,
Yeah, that's not on the ball.
flags
Yeah.
weren't over there. So
I
that
don't
was,
know where it was.
I think it's on the bandstand. You're right. Yeah,
yeah, it's on the bandstand.
my goodness. Huh. Just can't really see it very well. Though.
Yeah, it's not the greatest photo. But back
Right.
then, we didn't have phones that you could take 5 pictures and pick the best one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
You didn't even have Irving.
Irving.
Oi, oi.
What was Irving's last name?
Freilich. Freilich.
Kralik. Yeah.
Freilich. F-R-E-I.
Oh,
Freilich.
Freilich.
Something like that, yeah.
Hmm.
Wow.
Wow.
But that's when all the waiters joined the band and just wore our regular dress shirts instead of stripes. That's too bad when that happened.
Yeah. Bar songs were a lot of fun, though. You know.
Okay, and here's Roger sent some pictures today.
Yoke.
Yoakum.
Oh, yeah.
That's the CD he has on the back of it. It tells you where you can get this CD.
From Freddie. From Freddie Vigorito.
The Chowder Pot.
Yeah. Chowder Pot was a restaurant they played at for years. It was lovely. Good. You had good seafood too. Every time I go there, I come out spending more than I made.
He used to join the Zoom here in the beginning for a short
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, sure.
Uncle Yoke.
Mm.
Yes,
The
sir.
video on YouTube of him playing in Europe, kind of a solo on stage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was-
That was part
really
of that.
good.
That was part of the competition, right?
Right, he was in that competition over there.
That
That
was
was
fun.
really good.
He came in second, I believe.
Yeah, he did. That's why I remember it.
He did that My Iguana.
Huh.
Ooh.
Steve Yoakum. Playing Galvanized Jazz. That's Joel's band, yeah?
Yes.
Yep.
It's actually Freddie Vigorito's band, but Joel's part of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember one time I went to visit Mike down in Florida when he was working at Disney, and Yoakum was working at Disney too, staying at Mike's house. And Dottie and I go down to visit, and Yoakum was cooking some kind of seafood dinner, like shrimp pasta, something like that. And he wanted to drink, so he went to the grocery or the liquor store and bounced the check to buy a bottle of VO. Remember that?
No, I don't
You
remember,
remember
that.
that?
No.
He bounced the check so he could get us a bottle of VO.
Checks were always following him, man. You know?
Yeah, oh yeah.
But what a good guy. You got to love Yoke.
Absolutely.
Can you
Yeah.
show the back of that, Tom?
Yeah.
It's got the music that's on it.
Okay, hold on, I'm coming.
Guys, I'm gonna have to run. I gotta pick up my wife, go get her car out of the shop before it closes.
All right, Rick.
So,
Good.
see
Okay,
y'all
Rick,
next
we'll
week.
see you next
Rick.
week.
See you later.
Take care, Rick.
See you next week.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and down at the bottom, you can get online and the galvanized jazz.com.
GalvanizedJazz.com.
Yeah,
Weren't they at the Connecticut reunion? Was that them?
Yes, yes, that's right.
They were there.
Si tu vois ma mère. We never played that in the club.
No,
Is that right? Y'all never played it?
Not in the
Oh,
club.
at the mustache. No, the mustache, we never played it.
no.
So
And
this
I
isn't the
remember
Howard Johnson's that was with you guys, is it? Number 10, Ice Cream by Howard Johnson.
Right.
I remember every time we go into a recording studio, we always recorded the Saints. And I said, why are we recording the Saints again? I remember Les Muskin said, "You want to sell CDs
really.
Right.
with the Saints?" I said, "Every CD in the world's got the Saints on it." I said, "That's right. There's a reason."
That's right.
What's that? They could love to march along to it.
My goodness.
Okay, and then
Did any of you guys know John Patterson?
Yes.
Yeah.
He died a couple months ago.
Oh, shame. John was a real good guy.
I gotta
What's that?
figure out how to flip this thing.
Yeah, that's better. I like it upside down. That's Mardi Gras. I always.
Yeah, that's on the balcony.
Man, look at those people.
Yeah.
I remember, leaving the club a couple times during Mardi Gras, and you just didn't move very quick.
The
I
flow.
know
It's
one
like a
Mardi
river.
Gras, Roger, we were staying at the Ramada, which is like a block and a half up Bourbon Street on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
And it came in from Denver. We were staying there. It took us 45 minutes to walk from your father's mustache to the hotel.
Yeah,
Wow.
Block and a half.
you have to know how to walk in these crowds. They got to sort of flow along and stop.
Yeah, you got to
flow a
go
little
with
bit and stop. It's like a slow moving river.
Yeah, but remember that night that we had to roll the kegs down the road
Oh, geez, really?
because we ran out of beer?
Run out of beer. Yeah.
No, the trucks wouldn't be able to get through. It would be
No, the
closed,
trucks
right?
weren't.
Well, the truck got in close enough to get to us.
Roger, you were there when we ran out of beer on Saturday night before
Yeah.
Mardi Gras.
Right.
Joel was there,
Yeah.
and he called Schlitz and said, "We need 10 more kegs, whatever." And damn, they delivered.
No, actually, I called
Right.
Schlitz.
Mardi Gras weekend down Bourbon Street. We got beer.
Yeah.
Now, Neil Coy was a distributor, and I knew him real well, and his son. They eventually bought Dixie, and it was interesting. I said, "You need to get your beer down there because Budweiser sure would like to have his account."
Yeah, right.
I was bartending that night, and I remember Joel was behind there, and we were pouring like 2 big cans of beer in the pitcher.
Yeah, it's right.
And then Joel would take a paint stir and
Get the head on it.
stir
Put
it
a
up
head
to
on
put
it. Yeah,
to put like a 50% of the pitcher head.
that's right. We're transferring the beer.
Hey, Tom, wasn't he putting water in with that too?
Yeah, he might have been. It was at
Little
least
water and
ice.
ice. I was back
It was
there
ice.
in the hallway.
Oh, wow.
Right to the back. That's where we were doing that. Right in the hallway to the door. To the back.
Yeah. And if anybody questioned the head, Roger would say, "Well, you got to let the beer breathe."
Yeah.
The beer breathe, yeah.
If it makes you happier when you drink beer that's been breathing.
Roger used to tell his girlfriends that you gotta let me breathe.
Yeah, really. The magic of Mardi Gras.
Mardi
Think it-
Gras was something you had to experience. You couldn't go and watch Mardi Gras. That didn't,
No.
that gross you out.
And then if you wanted to see Mardi Gras, you need to come to Mardi Gras. If you want to
Yeah.
see New Orleans, come at a different time.
Exactly.
That's
But you know,
right.
the difference between working was a privilege. Being on vacation, being a tourist wasn't as much
Okay.
fun.
Okay, guys, I gotta run. I have to
Okay.
go somewhere.
Take
So
it
I'll
easy,
see you
Aaron.
guys next week.
Take care.
All right. Have a
care,
good
Take
week.
care, guys.
Very well, Byron.
I'm on my way.
All right, I'm on my way. The Tippecanoe.
And Tyler too.
A Tippecanoe and you waited or two.
Too, right.
Okay, well, this is the last picture that Roger sent.
That
Sanko
was our
Hall.
50th
Picture.
anniversary.
That was pretty amazing.
That I was overly impressed with all the people that came.
Really?
Fact,
Yeah, right.
the fact that theater that we're in, they had a good time. Everything was,
You know, Roger, all those people weren't your father's mustache people. They were just like regular
No.
people.
yeah, some of them, a lot of them obviously were friends of the mustache people, but no, a lot of them were just people.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
I'm-
damn
I'm-
people.
I'm flying home the next day
Yeah.
and getting on the plane, and the guy's sitting there, and he says, "Didn't I see you at Carnegie Hall last night?"
Really?
Hell yeah.
In fact, yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
People say that to you all the time, though, right?
I know. But he was just a regular guy. He wasn't like a groupie or anything. They had bought tickets and gone
Yeah.
to the and loved it.
Yeah, it was a very exciting and a rewarding feeling to see all that.
Sure it was. Sure was.
It was amazing. It was amazing.
Yep.
Ah. Karen said she talked to some of the like ushers or whatever they were at Carnegie Hall. They said, "We never seen anything like this. This is fun."
It was fun.
We
This
haven't
is
seen it
fun.
like that either.
Really.
And one of my biggest memories at Carnegie Hall is I'd set my banjo case on top of a piano. It was got a cover on it and everything. And I'm going, shit, I got my banjo case. I wonder who's played this piano over the last 50 or 60 or 70 years.
Oh, my. Oh, my.
Can you imagine the people who have played that particular piano, which was
Yeah.
right there? And I was flabbergasted at the time, and still I am actually. And that was a good evening. Good evening.
Yeah, it certainly was. A good turnout, I thought, for the mustache crowd, all the people that came.
And
Yeah.
we should have played the big room, man.
Well, that was a lot more money. That was a lot more money. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
I think Joel was impressed at the number of people we actually got for that concert.
Well, he worked hard at getting all his friends involved, and
Yeah.
you know, that network got a lot of people out. I got a few people to come, but it was you're right. There was a lot of people that just came because it was a Carnegie Hall event.
Yeah.
And they remembered the mustache, maybe, the name.
Could be. That could be. That could be.
Hey, Barry, is this any pictures that Dottie would want?
We've got that. I
Okay.
saw it. But that's Danny, Dave Weibel, course, me and Dottie. In the back, next to Dottie is Dave Weibel's wife.
Okay, not any of her roommates.
No,
Okay, no problem.
That's funny.
Amazing.
Cool.
Here's a picture of Big Bill.
Oh, yeah,
that was at Fritzl's.
yeah.
And that's Buzzy with the cigarette in his mouth.
No, really?
No,
Yeah,
no,
That's,
yes,
that's not Buzzy.
that's not.
it
Buzzy.
is.
No,
Absolutely, it is. It absolutely is.
Well, you were there. I wasn't, so I guess you're right.
That's Buzzy.
He didn't smoke, did he?
no.
Yes, he did.
I don't remember that.
He sure did. That's Buzzy. That's
Hmm.
at Fritzl's, and that's Maynard in the background.
Okay.
Big Bill. Because the story on that was the mustache is burning down. We're standing on the corner of St. Louis and Bourbon. The owner of Fritzl's, his name was Dutch, walks up to me and said, "So I guess you guys are on the gig." I said, "I guess so." He said, "This is on a Saturday." He said, "How about Monday? Y'all start at my place." I said, "Sure." We started. We skipped a day, or Monday we started at Fritzl's.
Wow.
Yep, the old Fritzels.
Right.
Where was that on Bourbon Street, Barry?
In the 600 block,
The 600 block.
What was the 600 block?
where the first Fritzl's was.
Oh.
And the current Fritzl's is in the 700, 737.
Hmm.
Big Bill's gone now, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Man,
he moved over to moved out of the
Thailand.
country.
He moved to Thailand and he had a
Yeah,
place.
yeah.
Yeah.
He kept trying to said, Roger, you got to come here with all these beautiful women.
Yeah, there's some really his pictures had really some gorgeous girls in them.
So Big Bill would do all of Terra's tunes, all of Joe Terra's tunes down here.
Oh, really?
And he used to want to sing 42nd Street, so he'd stomp on the floor to set the time. And the band would come in on a vamp and he'd start singing 42nd Street. So one night, Les Muscat standing there grabbed the skimmer, and Big Bill was looking out in the audience, not looking at his feet. And Les Muscat shoved the skimmer right where his right foot would hit, and his Big Bill stomping on the skimmer.
Oh my.
I guess you had to be there. You had to be there, but there wasn't much left of the skimmer.
Barry, Jim Costin never worked the mustache, did he?
No.
But you know who he is.
Yes.
Okay. From New Orleans. He's still over there in Thailand, doing cruise ships.
He used to come into Fritzl's all the time and hear us play. But
Really? Oh, good.
yeah. But he did what Disney and the cruise ships and for years, Cotton Queen, what you call Creole Queen, stuff like that. He
Yeah.
did ships his whole career.
Oh yeah.
Here we
That's Dottie's membership card.
Oh Lord. Oh my goodness. The Vince fan club. My goodness.
For liberation, revelry, and group therapy.
That's where Vince Vance got his start.
Yeah.
Love it. Yeah. Friday afternoon club, Vince Vance.
I
So,
mean,
so did Vince Vance play FAC?
Yeah, that's where you got to start.
That's where he started, yeah. But that was the first Vince Vance.
Okay. CIA, TVA,
And the first or original Vince Vance used to be a washboard player for the Mustache Band.
Yeah. Got some pictures of him playing the washboard.
His real name was Jim Viator, but he went by, what was his stage name as a washboard player?
Wilbur Kite.
Wilbur Kite.
Yeah,
Wilbur Kite.
right. He teaches school now, I believe. Up at
The
Lyle.
last I heard of him, Roger, he had a reggae band, and his stage name is ATN.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He works at Loyola now, I believe, as a teacher.
Right.
Yeah. I run into him one night uptown. And I didn't know it was him at first. And he and his buddies were talking about Bourbon Street, and we were sitting next to him at Pascal Manales. I said, you worked on Bourbon Street? Yeah, I said, yeah. So what's your name? He told me. I said, he looked up and said, well, you're Roger. I said, yeah, I'm Roger. We start just laughing and telling stories.
Well, it's getting on toward supper time up here. I gotta go. I
Yeah,
gotta do
I'm hungry too.
Yeah, me too.
I'm gonna go too.
some cooking. I gotta do some cooking, so.
Good to see you guys.
See y'all next time.
See you
Okay.
guys.
Again,
See you
Tom.
next week.
See you
If
guys
I don't
next
show up
week.
next week, y'all know I'm on the road.
Have a good time.
Road
Tell everybody to
again?
have a good time.
See y'all later.
Can't wait to get
You guys
on the
later.
road
Good
Bye-bye.
seeing
again.
you guys again.
Yeah.